December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a handoff working right. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Is the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jake Elliott.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to him on 1st down. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike, check. Three. It's coming this way. Here we go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
3-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
57's the mic. Watch 57. And watch the line. 60 Eagles. Switch.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Jaguars go on offense 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I'm going back to you. Check.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
That's the score. Jaguars 13, Eagles 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Eagles 7.
And a give this time to the tailback.
The ball carried.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready? Check. 59. Watch the out. 59 mark. Check.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
The kicker.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 30, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Rush in, rush in. Back to 60, back to 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
57's the mark.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. And we're going to get a timeout.
First down.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
To number 80. No gain on the play. Brings up second.
On play action, they'll throw.
Eagles 46.
Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Taken in at the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Wide. Get wide. Go straight. Come on. Mike. 18 running. Okay, we got to get the stop here, D.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 26.
Tackle made by Chase Young. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 49-yard line.
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
The 36-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here we go. Mark 7.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Going up top. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
We'll take that. Jake Elliott.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Eagles 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Jaguars.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
The 34-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Another carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 60 Bison.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
A gain of a yard.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. They'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
42. Eagles 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it was a win they needed to